up, homies? It's your man's Coach Meta. We're coming to you live from our PS3. It is currently week 8 of season 3 of our Gonzaga Bulldogs restricted Dynasty. Restricted meaning we've put some restrictions on how we recruit, on how our coaching trees work, as well as gameplay, obviously. And to make the rebuild, more organic in nature, it's worked a little bit. First 2 seasons, we won the Mountain West Conference. We're in the Pac-12. So far, so good. We're 2-0. We haven't played the strongest. That's coming up. UCLA's and Oregon's of the world. But we're here now. We're going to UCLA. We haven't been there since the first year of our program when they handed it to us pretty good. We've grown since then. Like I said in the last video, Dez has a poster of Rosen in his dorm room. He wakes up, he sees it, bangs it with a football, and then gets to work. This week, he's actually going to get on the field with him again as juniors. So at week 8, being that we're at the halfway point, before we get to UCLA, we're just going to take a look around the country a little bit. A lot of familiar names: Ohio State, Oklahoma, Florida State, UCLA, Auburn, Virginia Tech, Baylor, A&M, Wisconsin, LSU, Oklahoma State, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. We beat Boise State earlier this season. I don't know why they're ranked ahead of us, but here we are at 18 in the coaches poll. It could be different in the media poll. Where does the media poll have us? We are at media poll also has us at 18. 1 behind Bama and still behind Boise State. I don't like us being ranked behind Boise State. I don't like it. We lost to A&M, who is currently at 10th. So, and I have no idea who Boise State lost to. It could have been anybody. Statistically, how do we compare? Deisering leads the country in yards. He's tied for 2nd in touchdowns, yards per game. Yep, just ahead of some guy named Patrick Mahomes. Never heard of him. Completion percentage, of course, we're up there, just ahead of, I said Josh Rosen. Who is he injured? Is he not? Are we not going to get to play against him this week? Oh boy. None of our guys are in the top, I believe, what is this showing? The top 10 in yards. Average, I believe we should be there. We've got some guys with some high. Yeah. Womack average is 7.1. Johnson's average dropped in large part because he's been getting the star treatment, and it just is what it is, my guy. It's tough when you're receiving that treatment. Payne, 3rd in the country in receptions, 1st in yards. The average is dipped because of the catches, but that's okay. 2nd in touchdowns, okay. 142 a game, still, yeah, leading the way. Defensively, solo tackles, we should be all over this. Just kind of the way the game works. Tackles for loss, none of us in the top 10. Sacks, Kenneth Hunter, 2nd in the country. Maz Morris tied for, what's that? 1, 2, tied for 3rd? Interesting. Nobody in the top 10 for picks, but we definitely got a couple of guys at 2, a couple of guys at 1. I'd like for our picks to pick up, but see what I did there. This right here also, if we're close enough to deflect more balls, we need to get our hands on more balls. Wait for it. Pause. And then kicking game is the kicking game. We gotta stop missing extra points. Osborne, come on. You've been here too long, my guy. Where are we at? Extra points. Yeah, we're 27 of 28. Come on, dude. Come on, you gotta be better than that. They're 20-yard extra points. But that's what's going on statistically around the country. Now let's turn our focus back to UCLA, because that is the task at hand. First thing. All right, turning our attention to UCLA. We have not seen these guys in a couple seasons. They are still very tough. Rosen, is he hurt? That is the question. Because if we have to deal with Anthony Anderson, it's not going to be the same story. Anderson, the drop-off is precipitous. I like using that word when I can. I'm a dirty liar. I wasn't paying attention to the fact he's a redshirt freshman. This guy's got a really good arm. He can make the throws that Oregon State's quarterback could not. Problem for him is he's not very mobile. His awareness is not there yet. UCLA will be tough for a while. This trio of running backs: Soso Jamambo, Plano, Texas; Nate Starks out of Las Vegas; guy whose name I can't pronounce out of Clovis, California. Oh, those are some tough ones. Receivers. I don't so much concern myself with the fullback. A lot of good route runners. Are they great getting off the line of scrimmage? Not so much. Not so great at beating bump and run. We may look into that. They've got some speed. Solid. Tight ends, they're all young. It is what it is. Left tackle is out. That is interesting. Offensive line, very good. Very good. Tackles, that's our way in. We're gonna be Ware, Hunter, some Morris, even a little Ashford Brown. Hey, get there. Defensively, I'm not seeing. He's 302 pounds, but he's only gotten 79 strength. Let's see, is he one of those guys who just is he an insta-shed type guy? Oh, that power move. Almost a 90. He'll probably be 90 at game day, depending on the defensive coordinator. They're looking really good. Now, they do not have Miles Jack anymore. He was just the end-all, be-all, but they've got one of those guys look like NFL guy. Some very good cornerbacks. Problem for John Johnson is he's only 6'9", but they've got a 6'2", 222-pounder who I imagine his press is in the 90s. Yeah. Oh, they're all pretty good. These man coverage numbers are pretty gosh darn great. Let's see what they got in the deep back end. Oh, okay. So hole shots are going to be tough. It looks like pass pro is going to be tough as well. Defensively, they were very aggressive with us last time because they had the speed on the back end. Offensively, it looks like they can run the ball. If they commit to the run, this is going to be another one of those games like the A&M where it's like, what do we really do other than hope they make mistakes? Because we can only force so much. Tail of the tape, tails the story. Kirk picks UCLA. They're at home. They are more talented. Their offense is pretty good. Pretty good. Hey, we're tied literally for third in the country. Difference is their defense by numbers has been much better, and they're in the top 25. But when you really look at it, our pass D is our pass D more so because of that we have the lead, and Josh Rosen is not going to be available. Neither is their top corner, Josh Johnson. They have two more guys who are pretty good. The left tackle's out for the season. Those are all. That's information. That is great information for us. Somehow they've managed to remain unbeaten, but a lot of that also has to do with look at their schedule. It is, I'm surprised they're number 6. They haven't beaten anybody. We appear to be the only ranked team on their schedule, and they haven't played us yet. I don't know. UCLA might. I'm starting to see cracks in their foundation. We, on the other hand, we have been tested. Currently number 17, current number 10. Even Colorado, they were solid until they ran into us. And the rest of our schedule, all teams with winning records, at least at the moment. Utah is better than that. I don't know what you're doing with your lives. Going on to the stat leaders, Rosen, when he plays, has been very good. He's an NFL guy. He will not be playing. Soso Jamambo. We got to tackle this guy. We got to tackle. And try to put the game in the hands of their very talented redshirt freshman quarterback. Other than that, we just, I don't want to say don't throw into their cover 2. I think they're going to be in man free or one high again. They were just relentless with us last time. You know how our stats go. I showed you at the beginning of the game. Deisering, 16-5, almost 2,000 yards passing. Womack well on his way to a third consecutive 1,000-yard season. Payne continues to lead the country in yards, almost in receptions. Touchdowns, he's getting there. Defensively, you know how we roll. Enna, all over the place. Richardson, 2 picks last week. He's tied for second in the country. As well as Hunter, tied for second in the country in sacks. That's something that we haven't really been saying. A lot of that has to do with our team as a pass rush as a team, but he's the beneficiary. He's been eating on those right tackles. UCLA, they're weak at tackle, so that's going to be our way in. Hopefully we can get pressure coming off the edge and make the speed up the clock in the quarterback's head. UCLA, let's get it.